Do you have one of those weird neck humps? Watch this. I always thought that the weird neck hump was something that happened when you were old, like 70 or 80, not 40. But then I started noticing it, just this little bump forming at the base of my neck. And at first I ignored it because I thought it was bad posture, no big deal. I'll just stand up straighter, right? But in a few months it actually got worse. I was slouching more, my shoulders started rounding, I just looked tired. And honestly, I also started looking older. So one day I caught a reflection of myself in a store and I did a double take and went, I don't recognize myself. But the real gut punch? I was at the grocery store and this little kid behind me whispered to his mom, "Hey mom, why does that man look like Quasimodo?" I kind of laughed in the moment, but inside I was pretty humiliated. I was 40 and I felt like I was aging in fast forward. So after that, I went into fix-it mode and I started Googling everything. Best exercises for neck hump. Best posture braces. Can a chiropractor fix the dowager's hump? So I bought one of those shoulder strap things that you're supposed to pull your back straight, and I felt like I was being strangled by some medieval torture device. So the next thing is I tried a fancy office chair. You know, that was nice for my desk work, but that didn't change a thing. Then I watched YouTube videos for stretches, and I did them religiously for weeks, and my neck still looked the same. Then I tried one of those foam roller contraption things, and I swear, it made my back sore. The worst part of this is every solution felt like it was temporary or just wishful thinking. I was doing everything right, but it still felt like I was falling apart. So then I decided to go the professional route, and I booked a few chiropractor appointments. That felt amazing for about a day. But then after a week or two, the hump looked the same. Same with a massage, $120 for a really nice massage, and it helped temporarily. So I can't afford to keep going twice a week. And then physical therapy, my insurance barely covered it, and the sessions were booked weeks out, so I'm not going to get help. By the time I actually got into a routine, life got in the way. Work deadlines, family stuff, right? I missed a couple appointments, and just like that, I'm back where I started. I was spending money and time I didn't have for results that wouldn't stick. That's when I realized I've got to do something different. Something I could actually use every day that's not going to rearrange my whole life. And at that point, really, I was willing to try anything. So I started digging into forums where people like me were actually looking for answers and results. Same type of thing I was looking for. Over and over again, I kept seeing people mention this one product, the Hug Terra Massager. And at first, I was skeptical because I'd already bought those gadgets, right? I'd already tried those things. But people weren't just recommending it. They were showing photos and videos talking about how it helped loosen up their tight muscles around their neck and shoulders, how it became a part of their daily routine, it was easy to use, how their neck hump started to shrink. It wasn't marketed as a miracle fix, just a tool that actually worked with consistency. So I ordered one. I'll be honest, when I first saw it, I thought, okay, this is just another weird looking gadget. What makes this different? Then I started reading. It turns out it was actually created by Dr. Alexander Brown, who's a neurologist, and he started noticing what he calls a neck hump pandemic. It came about because of the lockdown. People were sitting more, moving less, hunching over their screens all day, and it was totally wrecking their posture. So he built a device that combines 4 proven therapies into one. Most of those neck traction pillows, they only stretch your neck, and honestly, that's not enough. This one, the Hug Terra, it relaxes the muscles first with deep tissue massage and heating therapy. Then it uses EMS, which stands for electrical muscle stimulation. It boosts circulation and wakes up the deep neck muscles. And only then does it gently stretch your neck to that 26 degrees, the magical angle that helps restore the natural curve to your neck. So that's when it hit me. No wonder the other stuff didn't work. You can't just yank your head back and hope for the best. You have to actually fix what's tight, support what's weak, and heal the area. And that is exactly what this device does. So I gave it a shot, 15 minutes a day. And honestly, the first time I used it, I felt something shift. Not dramatic, not some snap or something, but like a release, like tension. And I didn't even realize I was carrying that much tension. It just let go. And after a few days, I started noticing my neck feels looser. I'm sleeping better. I'm not waking up in pain anymore. And after a couple of weeks, my posture actually started changing. And I looked in the mirror and I thought, I look like me again. And a month in, someone at work actually said, "Hey man, have you been working out? You look taller." And I laughed, but inside I was like, yeah, this is working. And it wasn't just about fixing a bump anymore either. It was about standing tall, feeling confident. weight of the world on my neck. I didn't think something like this would actually help me, but it did. And if you've been dealing with a neck hump, whether it's just starting or it's been creeping up for years, you owe it to yourself. At least try this. Just that's what I did. 15 minutes a day, it changed everything. Are you still skeptical? I get it. I was too. I tried the braces. I tried the rollers, the chairs, the massage therapist who said, it might help if you keep coming back every week, but this isn't just another gimmick. It was designed by a neurologist who combines 4 therapies that we already know they all work individually. Let's put them together. And if it doesn't help you, Hugterra is offering a 60-day money-back guarantee. If it doesn't work, you just get your money back. So really the question is, what do you have to lose? Except the hump. I added a link below the video. If you're interested, click it, check out if it's still in stock. Last time they ran out and it took weeks to restock. So if it's available, I'd recommend getting one now while you still can. Just click the button below to see if you can still order. If you can add one into your cart, you're one of the lucky ones.